Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Corpse Party Book of Shadows. We're not gonna talk to you, but we'll take a look at your body, though. I forgot if I did it last time. Beautiful. Now we have two keys. You are apparently no good. So, guess we gotta go back. My god, I would never have discovered that wrong ending if not for checking hallways individually. Now this game's got me in the mood. I believe I checked every single place here. Staff room, boys room. I'll try the music room one more time, then I'll go back to our original location. The regular key didn't work on the staff room, and somehow I doubt that the wind-up key will work on a door. I'm tempted to try the music room, though. That box and the cabinet for it are really bothering me. Did I not go in the music room? Whoops. So if that's no good, I'm going to try the piano and the cabinet, and then I'll back off. Oops. Nope. Fine. This music room is most vexing. There's an item in the piano, there's an item in the cabinet, can't do anything with either, and I even have two keys. So what am I missing? The art room? Was that locked before? I think it might have been, so maybe that's the answer. Yes. Yay! Alright. Beautiful. By the way, we never found Kurosaki, even though we crossed the other side. Huh, I remember this room. Easel. Portrait of a girl with long black hair, but her face has been blotted out with red paint. Dark. Hydrangeas, yay! Oh, a palette knife. I'm using you on the piano. You never know when something like this might come in handy. Goody goody. Plaster model of a human arm on one of the shelves. Maybe it was used for sketching. Calling it now, it's not a plaster model. The fingers are stained red as if covered in blood. It would actually be arguably creepier if it was plaster, just had blood on it. Nothing affects our darkening. We are freaking hardcore. Alright, there's a lot of stuff to check in here. Third easel. Faint, almost invisible from a distance, but there appears to be a painting of a white rose on this canvas. Or maybe a water stain? A lot of objects, but every one of them is fixed in place, as if they're decorative accents. Alright, well. Not the hardest puzzle in the world to solve. Music room. Pretty sure it's the piano, but I'll try the cabinet if the piano doesn't work for some reason. Ugh, I said this last time, but I really am disappointed in the lack of the music room theme. That was such a cool song. Cabinet first, because I think it'll fail. Okay, here it goes. Something small was firmly jammed between the keys of the piano. We know. Uh-huh. There. Fukurai took the palette knife in hand and started digging between the keys of the piano with it in an attempt to dislodge whatever was stuck. It took a lot more effort than expected, and created an unpleasant scraping sound that kinda hurt my ears, but ultimately... Yosh! So perhaps you're the reference room? Hand me the small key, which I immediately pocketed. Yay! Just getting rid of the start thing. I'm thinking it's not gonna... Oh! Cool! I removed the rectangular box, marveled at the feel of the wood, made of paulownia, making it smooth and lightweight.
心配するな。仮に中身が爆弾でも、美月なら構わないよ。
Alright.
それって女の子のセリフじゃん。
I couldn't believe I just laughed. I guess Fukuro's overtly serious deadpan reactions become a source of strength for me. This guy seriously is, like, alternate Morishige. I love this guy. I can't even describe how grateful I was just to have him there. He was like a pillar of strength. With that in mind, I fearlessly opened the Polonia box, and it was a bomb. Oh, okay. A small wooden board, inked with calligraphy, probably good for opening that Shinto-locked door.
なんだろう。お墓にあるやつに似てる。
それは外場。これは木札といってお札の一種だな。ごまで燃やしたりするやつだ。
I wasn't particularly well versed in Buddhist practices, but in a place like this, any sort of protective charm seemed like a good item to have. Yay! So we're done with you? Okay. And we're done with you? Alright, well I think I know where we're going next. Huh? Right, staff room. Oh, we still have the small key? And the old key? Well, okay, what the hell. Before checking the girls' room out, I'll head up the staff room, just in case the key works there too. I didn't think I'd keep the key. Alright. Girls' room it is. Well, the game's keeping things straightforward for me. I give him credit for that. I should also check the reference room. In fact, the fact that this place is blocked off at all makes me a little concerned. It is just a dead end, so I'm not going to be going off forever to look where we're going.
やはり扉のお札と木札の文様はよく似てるな。でもどうしたらいいのか。
投げつけてみたら。
そんな罰当たりな。とりあえず置いてみるか。
Oh. Fukuro did exactly that, and after only a few moments, there was a notable change in the air. Then all of a sudden, the grave tag emitted a bright blue light, and the door was engulfed in flames. Good.
落ち着け。よく見てみろ。
I'd already turned to run, but at Fukuro's urging, I turned back, and I have to admit, what I saw defied my expectations, and explanations as well. The flames weren't actually engulfing the door, but rather just the protective paper charms affixed to it. The door, the wall, and the floor were untouched. Ooh. After several seconds of burning, the charms were completely vaporized and the flames dutifully vanished as if they were never even there. Have you changed? Let's keep our restrooms clean. Yes, you have changed. Charms are gone, doors wide open. So what the hell do you think's in here? The hell? You see that? Give me a second. Water in the basin is brown and thick. The drain must be completely stopped up. I can check the stalls. What the hell? A body hanging from one of the ceiling beams, swaying back and forth ever so slightly. Completely decomposed, but oh, it's a tag. Oh, and there's a hole in the back wall. And graffiti, like you'd expect to find in a lavatory, from dirty drawings to for a good times. Call me, I'll be waiting for you. Dead cat in class 3's locker. Ugh. I'm watching you from up above. From 3A, loves. Japanese studies teacher Mr. Blank, just die already, you pervert. And there's a name tag. Locked. Locked. Oh, a hole in the door. I don't feel comfortable taking a peek. I wonder what's peeking back.
おい美月
I put my eye up to the hole, and I saw another eye looking back out, right? Called it.
どうした
誰かが中にこっち見てた。
そんなバカな下からは足が見えないぞ俺が確認してみる
Oh no, he's gonna lose an eye. Fukuro ducked down and peeked into the hole exactly as I had. I knew it!
フクロイ、どうしたの？ちょっと平気？フクロイ！嘘でしょ？
You know what this means? That ghost was a double troll for letting me get away with it. Fukuro fell onto his side, and as soon as I could see his face, I noticed that his right glasses lens was cracked. Right eye was bloody. On closer inspection, I noticed a round hole in the lens, as if a small stick or a fat needle had been instantaneously driven through it deep into his eye. Ugh.
フクロイってば！起きて！起きてよ！
Ugh, sorry, I'm just thinking about it. There was no hint of a response. He just kept subtly convulsing as if he'd been electrocuted. How had this happened? What was going on? I think I better take a look in the hole and find out.
女子トイレに男子が入っちゃいけないんだよ。
Oh, wow. Oh!
何をあんた？
The stall door opened, revealing a little girl with an eerie blue glow about her. She looked to be around grade school age, a 5th or 6th grader maybe. One of her eyes had been completely pulverized, but her face showed no indication of pain. Rather, it had a certain stoic quality to it. It was unreadable. Most disturbing of all, however, was the object she held in her right hand, an awl or an ice pick or some such thing, with a bloody, dripping blade.
お姉ちゃんが男子を女子トイレに入れたの？
No.
待って、私。
Oh, damn it. Before I even had a chance to answer, she left from the stall with blinding speed.
いけないんだよ。
Ooh. Oh. Reacting as quickly as I could, I threw my arm in front of my face and almost immediately felt the ice pick blade pierce right into it. Good save. Okay. Not just once, but twice, 3 times. Never mind. It dug deep into my arm, my palm, my shoulder. I had to run, but she wasn't about to let me. She just quietly kept hacking away, working her way up and down the entire length of my arm. What a dick! Bit by bit, my skin and flesh was chipped away until the ice pick completely penetrated my palm, began boring into my cheek. Oh my god. Eventually, my ear was hacked apart, and then I was scalped so thoroughly that I could hear the sound of my skin peeling away with my remaining ear. Could we, stop doing skin peeling deaths, please? There was nothing in the world but pain at this point. I couldn't focus on anything else if I'd wanted to. My vision was blank. And I honestly couldn't tell if it's because I had my eyes closed or if I simply didn't have any eyes anymore. I only knew for sure that I was still being hacked apart because I could hear it. The pain gave no indication, as it was already omnipresent. I begged for mercy several times in vain before I finally just started praying that this agony would come to an end. God, please. I'll endure whatever trials lie ahead with open arms if you'll just save me now. Yeah, that'll happen. I beg of you, please make it stop. Yeah, no. Now what's interesting about this is that we could have gone in and checked the corpse and walked out, as long as we didn't check the stall. Word to the wise. Wrong I'm getting them in order. I'm not even trying. There's still 5 more ways to screw up. Think about that. I think I said right before. Yeah, that's right before even opening the doors at all. I got the name tag, so it's in my databank. We're good. We're good. Ref room. Yuck. Seriously. Just wrong end after wrong end. And again, 5 more. Alright. Bucket we don't need to use. Oh, frozen in place. That's right. So... okay. I guess I was wrong. Was it the staff room then? I think it's the one place I did not check was the staff room. Didn't I check there though? My memory's flaking. Boys' room is just completely blocked off, I know that. Where did I get the key from? The art room. So perhaps I didn't check the staff room yet. Let's see what happens. Didn't we check this area? We got a new key. Aw, oh, come on. What do you want from me? Do I actually have to open the bathroom and then... Do I have to open the bathroom and then just leave? Maybe I'll just do that. I actually will do that, because that is the only thing I have to do. I'll open it, and then I'll be harmless. Because other than that, like I've even checked every single hall space so far, so there is nothing else for me to do, so I might as well open the stupid thing. Oh well, at least we can skip through this one. So I will go in, I'll investigate stuff, I will not look in the hole. So I actually could have reloaded the file from there. Whatever. Alright, let's go in. Maybe I activate something by going in. Don't do it. Oh. Okay. Working on a hunch, I took the wind-up key from my pocket and tried sticking it in the hole. Surprisingly, it was a perfect fit. I then tried turning it, and with just a little bit of force, it spun 180 degrees to the right and produced a loud click. How weird.
Switch? 特に変化はないみたいだが。
Yeah. As if on cue, a single hairline stream of blood began oozing out from behind the wind-up key? We didn't put it in the ghost's eye, did we? Because she was looking right back at us. It slowly wended its way down the door and formed a gloppy pool at its base. The whole room then filled with a pungent odor all at once. Whoa. Cool, we could check new places on the map. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Still a line of discoloration along the door, leading from the hole down to the pool of blood below. Ugh. Alright, let's get out of here and see what's changed. Everything seems the same. Well, now that there's been an earthquake, I'll check the reference room and see if it's open now. And I'll also check the hallway. Maybe it'll even stop me. Yup. Also make it easier to navigate.
今の地震のせいか。だが穴が増えるならともかく、今まであった穴が塞がったりするなんて。
やっぱ何かまっとうじゃないことが起きてるんだよここって。
Cool. No longer a gate. Okay. So let's try the reference room. This makes things easy. Good, I don't have to go all the way around to find my original location now. How about now? Are you workable? Frozen in place. Still nothing. There's the art room. I wonder about the boys' bathroom. Art room, I don't think anything should be different. We've already been in the art room, so there should not be anything new. I can check for previously locked areas. The boys' room should be right here. Well, there's the music room. Staff room was still locked, so I couldn't do anything with that. Boys' room? And the only other thing I noticed was by the exit. Oh? Oh, it seems like an openable door up there. This is my question. Cool. So we can actually work our way back into the main building with the others. Meet Morishige.
Mayu!
Oh!
Iruka!
Oh! Oh! Speak of the devil. Oh my god.
ここにもいないか。Mayu、一体どこに？
Oh, I'm so excited.
また人が死んでいる。本当にどうなっているんだこの学校は。こんな場所でマイを一人にしておけない。ユイ先生か持田あたりと一緒にいてくれればいいが。
Nope. Can't check my map. Oh, this music's awesome. This music's really awesome. Just started decay. Junior high. Cut completely in half using an edged instrument.
これはひどい。人間の体を脊椎ごと真っ二つにするなんて。日本刀みたいな刃物か。飛沫血痕がこっち側に散ってるから。刃物は体の前から入った。
Notebook. Cat themed spiral notebooks. It's all the rage with teenagers these days.
この建物から出る手がかりでもあるかもしれない。すまないが読ませてもらおう。
This music's goddamn awesome. I have no idea why we've been trapped here, but at least we're all in here together. Mr. Goto's presence makes us all feel a little more at ease. Without an adult around, I don't think we could handle any of this. Mr. Goto seems even more anxious than we are. He says he'll make sure we all get home safely, but his temperament just keeps getting worse. He's usually so cool, but lately he's just gotten kind of scary. Hiroko, Arisa, and the others are getting really fed up with him. Mr. Goto is so unfair. He keeps playing favorites with Hiroko. That was the last of our food, too. And I'm the one who stopped Hiroko and Norika from fighting. Mr. Goto is dead. I thought so. Oh, that's just it.
手がかりにはならないな。他に何かないのか。なあ君。な。死体に話しかけるなんて。俺もどうかして。しかし、おかしなもんだな。こうして人間の死体を前にしても、嫌悪感がなくなってきた。この子だって。最近まで俺と同じように息をして考え生活していただろうに。今はこんなに臭い肉の塊か。綺麗な顔してるけどこの顔もしばらくしたら腐って見られたもんじゃなくなってしまうんだろうな。
Watch your mouth, dude. That red spirit's gonna get you. What?
いや、別に何か手がかりでもないかと思って。
Who are you, Kurosaki?
そうか。ごめん。声が聞こえたものだから。
I didn't know Morishige met this guy.
僕は田口翔吾。見ての通りカメラマンだ。って言っても、個展を開くような芸術家タイプじゃないけどね。取材でここに来たんだけど、 一緒に来た先生とはぐれてしまって弱ってたんだ。君は？
僕はここに迷い込んでしまったらしくて、今は友達を探しています。
友達ってひょっとしてそこに倒れている？
いえ、これは
No.
知らない人です。
そうか、よかったのかな。君の名前を聞いてもいいかい？よければ探してるっていう友達の名前も。
森重作太郎です。探してるのは女の子で鈴本真由。小柄でよく笑う明るい子なんですが。
Did we ever know his other name was Sakutaro?
鈴本ね。
The cameraman named Taguchi suddenly flipped out the LCD screen in his camcorder and began rewinding through footage.
何を？
いや、言いにくいんだけど、僕がここに来てから撮った映像に映り込んでないかと思って。後々警察に提出することを考えて、被害者の遺体と身元が分かりそうな、例えば名札なんかを取っておいたんだ。
バカなバカなことを言わないでください。マユは無事ですよ。
あ、いや、ごめん。安心してくれ。鈴本さんらしい遺体は映像にはなかったよ。しかし君は勇気があるね。だっていくら友達を探すためとはいえ、さっきそこの遺体を念入りに調べてたじゃないか。
あなたもカメラで死体を撮っているじゃないですか。
それがね、カメラマンってのは奇妙なもんで、ファインダー越しなら客観的な立場に徹していられるんだけど、生で見ちゃうと腰が引けちゃうもんなのさ。
Interesting.
死体や銃撃に慣れた戦場カメラマンが愛用のカメラが壊れた途端、恐怖で泣き叫び出したなんて話は僕らの間では有名でね。
なるほど、そういうものですか。
興味がない話だったかな。僕はどうも口数が多くて、ナホちゃんにいつも。それはそうと、どうだい？この際だから一緒に行動しないか？
That'd be a weird team up.
いえ、せっかくですが、
Mm-hmm.
僕はもうしばらく一人で探してみます。田口さんの足手まといになるのも悪いですから。こんなやかましい人と同行するのはごめんだな。目上の人間と接するのも疲れるし。
That's kind of funny. That's the reason. I'd hate to mind my manners.
そうか。じゃあ後でまた合流するのはどう？ここは磁場か何かのせいで時計が狂ってしまうけど、大体の目安で1時間後にそこの玄関で待ち合わせよう。こんな場所で生きてる人間に会えたんだ。君だって情報交換くらいしたいだろ？
そういうことなら
I was like,
わかりました。
オッケー、決まりだ。じゃあ気をつけてね。
Alright, back to rockin' tunes. Now, we got a few places to check here. There's the exit. I don't think that's going to go very well. Bunch of classrooms. Second wing. I don't think we can enter there. Well, what the hell? I'll choose the nearest places. There's a lot of ground to cover this time around. Let's see what happens. I love how Morishige has the really messed up theme. It sounds really cool, but it's so different from the other songs in this game. Oh, okay. Walk right in. Oh, hello. More recently deceased. Junior high. Suicide. A note. The four of us killed Mr. Goto. Mm-hmm. I talked it over with Hiroko Arisa and Norika, and we decided there was no other choice. He may be a nice man, but it was only a matter of time before that changed in here. It's hard to trust anyone in a place like this. And now that the deed is done, Hiroko and the others have started second-guessing themselves. Now they're dead too, and I'm all alone. There's nothing to eat, and I'm starving, so I tried eating rats and cockroaches, but that just gave me severe diarrhea. My lips have dried out and I've lost a lot of weight, so I've decided to kill myself before the ghost kids or that hammer-wielding man get me. Good move. After all this, I finally realized the time I spent with Mr. Goto, Hiroko, and the others was the best of my life. Goodbye, Dad, Mom, and all my friends from class. Please don't ever forget me. Oh, that sucks because they've already forgotten because you never existed. That's freaking depressing, and you can't even know that either. Nothing? Oh. Decayed. Senior high boy. Name tags mucked up but legible. Oh. Skeletal remains. No uniform, but he's probably male. What is he wearing? This is a name tag. There's the exit, there's multiple ways to floors. Oh god, so many places to check. The music's getting crazy. I'm gonna have to check the exit too. Oh, that's where I was. So much for that. Come on, wrong endings. Love this song. Can't get out. Hello. Fairly fresh, junior high. Eyeballs have been slashed horizontally with a thin, razor-like blade. And as if to complement this, the arteries in her wrist seem to be slashed vertically with the same blade, most likely to cause death. Arisa. It's you. Notebook. Mr. Goto changed when he came here. Not just his attitude and the way he speaks, but his looks, too. It's like he thinks he's the king of the castle, being the only adult and the only man. And he used to be so nice. I don't want him to beat me, so I keep patting him on the head and hugging him, and then he thanks me. I'm glad that ended before it went any further. I'm not actually going to take the stairs yet. I'm going to take the classrooms in the upper portion of the map first. But I want to navigate each hallway. It looks like there's a good story to be had here for these students. Multiple ways upstairs. Not going upstairs. I will try the second wing because I really doubt I can go in there. I can't believe this is Morishige's theme. Feeling of dread. Oh yeah, like the first game. Oh! Upon that musing, the spirit vanished from sight, but the sense of being watched remained. There was a covered walkway beyond the door. It wasn't even supposed to be here. Did I dare challenge it? Nope. Open the door and proceed into the walkway? Really? Sure. Just as my hand touched the knob. Oh. I was sent flying backwards by a tremendous force. For a split second I swore I saw a figure, but that could have been my imagination. The pain from my impact, however, was very real. 38% darkening. From what? I forgot. And ultimately I was unable to open the door. Oh my god. Up by 30%? And look, when you get darkening, you get this haze. You know, I wonder. We have a winner.
眉行かないと眉を探しに。
で、起きて。
Don't get 100% darkening.
眉、いや、もっと幼い。誰だ？
お兄ちゃん、起きて。
ここは。
おはよう、お兄ちゃん。ここはね、私のおもちゃ箱。
I think we know what this room is. The young girl thrust her face so close to mine that our noses practically touched. She was smiling from ear to ear. Show it, show it, show it. Damn. She looked to be in about first or second grade with long black hair and clean, cute, almost dainty countenance. After my brief impression, however, I quickly turned my head away. She was uncomfortably close, literally breathing down my neck, and her breath. It smelled of blood, of death and decay, and fatty oils, and smoke. It smelled of chemicals and antiseptic. It was a very, very unpleasant potpourri.
誰だ？
嬉しくなっちゃう。なんだこれはって聞かないんだね。ここに来た人はみんなまず驚いて泣き出すのに。
The little girl began backing away from me, her shoulders still shaking in a soundless chuckle. I knew exactly what she meant. It would be entirely reasonable to ask what's going on here. Even at a glance, I could tell this room was not good. The floors and walls were caked in blood as thick as mud. Buckets of body parts were strewn all about, and eviscerated corpses were stacked everywhere. And that was just what I could see at a glance. As for me, I was bound to a chair against one of the walls, not with ropes, but with chains.
私の名前は篠崎。
俺をどうするつもりだ？殺すのか？
どうしよっかな。これから考える。先にこれで遊ぶから。
And who might that be? Just as she said the word else, she brought her hand down to the nearby table in a slapping motion and made contact with someone. It was a girl, bound by her hands and feet, and Sachiko's slap was aimed squarely at her thigh. Who could that be? Because Nana's already been dealt with. Mitsuki? Her uniform suggested she was in high school and she was wearing glasses, giving her a rather stern, serious appearance. I could hear the sound of chattering teeth and see her chest rising and falling rapidly and erratically, suggesting she was paralyzed with fear.
名前はね、
Oh.
浦部恵美さん。
At the sound of her own name being read aloud from her student ID name tag, the girl let out a single whimper.
やめお願いお願い。
ダメ。お姉ちゃんは今からとびきり痛いことをされます。惨めったらしい顔や命乞いをして見せてくださいね。
やだ冗談だよね。だって私何も
うるさい。気が散る。
Ugh. Sachiko swung her hand downward into Ami's face. I realized only after impact that there was a scalpel in it. Ew. A sloppy, uncontrolled incision was made from the corner of her mouth all the way to her ear. You want to know how I got this scar? What?
ごめんね、痛かった？本気じゃないからまだあんまり痛がらないで。これからもっと痛くなるのよ。
What a bitch. Sachiko produced a pair of durable sewing scissors. There's her standard. From a rollaway shelf nearby and began expertly cutting all the way up the uniform. Then she set down the scissors and produced a full-sized farming sickle? How would you have that? It looked well worn, with soil and rust sticking liberally to the blade. After brandishing it for a moment, she positioned it over Emmy's abdomen. Ew.
夢だよ、夢だ。
目が覚めるかどうか自分で確かめろ。
Remember that this is our wrong ending, and we're just kind of sitting back. Ugh. Sachiko slowly shifted her focus from Emmy's abdomen to the area just below her ribcage. Ugh. Emmy's body began spasming, her spinal muscles contracting in a decidedly unnatural manner. Gasps and screams mixed with sound of vomit and incontinence.
いい顔になってきたね。できるじゃないか。それだよ、それ。
Without even wiping the drool from her mouth, Sachiko tossed the sickle aside and simply began digging into Emmy's wounds with her bare hands. That sucks. The sound of tiny hands manipulating internal organs was disgustingly similar to that of a sopping wet rag squelching spilled oatmeal off a hardwood floor. Or, you know, it sounds like my own hands going through Mayu's corpse before I realized it was Mayu's corpse. The noises escaping Emmy's mouth didn't even sound like they were coming from a human being anymore. I could see her face in profile now, and despite the gastric juices, Jesus, and vomit and blood and contortions of unbearable agony, it wasn't a disagreeable sight. Are you freaking serious? This was a girl not far from death. She was trying her hardest to fight it, but the facts were the facts. She was going to die, and she knew it. Against this fate, she was completely and utterly helpless. She was doomed already, in both body and soul. This hapless struggle had a certain sensual quality to it. No, it was even purer than that. This was a truly beautiful sight.
本来に
Sachiko, who had at this point buried her head in Emmy's exposed organs, withdrew it and directed this question at me, her mouth still full of flesh. How do you answer this? Everything from her nose down was dyed red and dripping with blood.
本当にいい顔になってきたじゃないか。
I honestly don't know where Morishige is gonna go with this. She swallowed whatever she'd bitten out of Emmy's insides, God, then turned to face me. Not just face me, actually, but stare at me. Stare into me. With unwavering, unblinking eyes. I suddenly became aware of my own erratic breathing. It wasn't fear, though, but an almost animalistic reaction. It was coarse and primal, and it unconsciously thrust my chest forward, toward Emmy. I think I may have been smiling. Oh man, Morishige. This guy.
どうだお前もやってみるかい
Oh, this is a wrong ending. Don't be ridiculous. It's like she's making fun of me. She shouldn't even have to ask. Wow, that is the craziest wrong ending yet. That is freaking dark. 5. Did I miss a spot? Oh my god, that is actually funny to me. Oh, they are pushing it to the limit. Oh. I'll have to catch up on that later. But for now, I must stop the installments. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? We got through Mitsuki's portion, maybe we'll come back to her, but in the meantime, we're playing as Morishige. We're actually playing as the guy. Oh, I wanted to see more of what he was doing in the first game, but this is a different level, man. He met with Taguchi, didn't want to let him catch on to his creepy tendencies, and then he actually got a wrong ending in which he just straight up teams up with Sachiko. That is freaking crazy. Corpse Party, how do you do it? Oh, I hope the other wrong endings involve Morishige, because I cannot wait to see where this goes from here. I mean, that is dark and a half, man. It was so dark, it actually came full circle and became downright amusing to me. I'm sorry if that makes me sound messed up, but I mean, come on. Until next time, everyone.